Welcome inside the WB Mason Coaches Report. Ryan Mayer here with the head coach for the Hofstra Pride men's soccer team, Coach Richard Nuttall. Only one match for you this past week against Towson. Come in, you score early off a strike from Maid Nemec in the 7th minute, and then nothing throughout the rest of the game, but second consecutive clean sheet for Adam Janowski. The defense keeps Towson off the board. You come away with victory.
A great win again against a Towson team that can cause problems. They were coming into the game in 2-1-1 in the conference, so they are dangerous. They had a couple of injuries, as did we, and we got a good early start. Just thought we should have, maybe gotten one or two more goals to put the game away, and we didn't. But the good thing about the second half, I can't say we played well, but I can say we defended well. We didn't give them much in the second half at all, apart from a couple of crosses and maybe one long-range shot. So I was really pleased with the way we defended. I wasn't pleased with the way that we went forward and how we were in front of goal. So lots of positives. We'd had a lot of games in a short number of days. So from my point of view, it was just what the doctor ordered. And again, Adam Janowski is going in confidence, 2 shutouts in a row, and whatever he had to do, he did well.
And you said you would have liked to have seen a couple more goals. Do you think it's just a matter of not necessarily finishing the chances you have, or teams making a little bit of an adjustment to the style you're playing?
No, we created the chances, we just didn't finish, and some days they go in, some days they don't, and I'm pleased that we're making the chances. Maid had a couple, and one or two others had a couple of chances, so I'm happy with that fact. The fact is we should have played the game, but we didn't. But as I said, we were comfortable second half.
Now, we spoke to Adam over the weekend in an interview for the locker room on WRHU, and he said during the interview that he looks up to you almost as a father figure. He actually called you dad during one of the practices during the past week. How proud are you of him and what he's been able to do this season?
Well, as we've mentioned before, this is his 5th year. He didn't play much before. I think he himself would say he had a lot to learn coming in, and college soccer there's no reserve team where you can learn your trade. You've got to rely on the off season and the summer ball. So he's kept at it. He's had injury problems, and due to Roberto's injury this year, realistically he's been given a chance, and he's taken that chance with both hands, and he's doing very well. And I admire the fact that he's kept at it for the 5 years without much reward, so I've got to give him a lot of credit. And I've seen him grow over the years. He definitely likes to express his opinion, but he knows when and where now. I don't think he did before, but from my point of view, he's growing into a fine young man, and he's doing very well, and he's a great student, and he works hard on the soccer field, and he's representing Hofstra University very well.
Now you take a look at this upcoming week. Again, only one match for you guys. You go up to Northeastern in Boston, a tough matchup as always. They're ahead of you right now in the conference. Bit of a rivalry matchup for you guys. What are you looking for out of that match?
Well, Brian Hainscough, the coach up there, is one of the best coaches around, in my opinion. He's a character, he's lots of fun, but he's very devoted to his team. And I think they're something like 10-1 and 2. The only loss being against Michigan when they had their goalkeeper sent off after like 20 or 30 minutes. So from my point of view, this is going to be our toughest task of the season at the moment. I think they're 13 or 14 games undefeated on their field, and it's a tough prospect. But as I've said before, going forward we can cause anybody problems, and defensively, as per the last 2 games, we're getting more in tune with defending as a unit, and from our point of view we're growing in confidence too, so it should be a very, very good game between 2 excellent teams.
And this starts off a tough streak of matches for you guys. You have Northeastern, you have Drexel coming up, who's currently leading the CAA. Old Dominion, always dangerous, even though their conference record doesn't necessarily show it right now. What do you tell your team now you're getting to the real meat of the CAA schedule?
Well, it's the same as we've said from the start. Every game's a cup final. Every game is so important, so we take each game as it comes, we focus on that, and then once that game's over, we look to the next one. From our point of view, Delaware we've got to play as well. The last year's champions who are starting to come together as well. And then Wilton and Mary who are struggling, but that's the last game of the season. So the next 4 games for us, we're playing some fantastic teams, and when you look at the national rankings, it shows the quality of the CAA, and DU, Northeastern, Delaware, they're all quality teams. Northeastern, superb team. I think they should be in the top 20 in the country at the moment.
All right, well, good luck out there this week, and we'll talk to you again next week, hopefully with another win.
Thanks very much. Cheers.